Always have to make an entrance, don't you, Kid Flash?
What can I say? It's great to be back.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 deceptively powerful superheroes.
You gonna stop me, little girl? You and what army?
This one.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most underrated comic protagonists that are far more fearsome than they might seem. We'll include anti-heroes and other characters that fall in the gray area between good and bad. Is there a hero who's more powerful than they look that we left out? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 10, DINAH Laurel Lance, aka Black Canary.
And the sultry siren of the Sonic Smackdown, the undefeated queen of the Glamour Slam, Black Canary!
While her casual outfit doesn't exactly scream superhero, underestimating DINAH would be a serious mistake. Black Canary is actually one of DC's most experienced fighters and team leaders. After being trained by the world's greatest martial artists, DINAH could shout proudly that she's mastered Judo, Krav Maga, Jiu-Jitsu, and a whole lot more. Despite her skills, some people still underestimate Black Canary because she doesn't have super strength. That's until they hear her devastating canary cry.
Cover your ears! You better get her back!
The powerful ability can completely turn the tide of most battles. While DINAH could lead with it, she's so good at martial arts that she's won countless battles without her fist alone. The versatile heroine has a ton of different ways to prove she's a Justice League level hero.
Okay, boys, I'm going to entertain the troops.
Number 9, Batmite.
You're not from around here, are you?
I'm from the 5th dimension. Beings from my realm have powers that you 3Ds take for magical.
Batmite loves to show off his appreciation for the Dark Knight. While his heart is in the right place, he can be quite an annoyance to the Caped Crusader. But this obnoxious imp from the 5th dimension gets to hang around Gotham so much because he has the power to alter reality.
If you won't be my hero, then you'll be my toy. And just like a toy, I'll play with you until you break!
Throughout Batmite's history, he's tried to make the Dark Knight's life more exciting by making villains appear out of thin air. The imp has even confronted DC writers. If Batmite wasn't so fixated on his idol and had more ambitious goals, he could become a serious threat. But a stern glance from the Dark Knight is usually enough to send this powerful imp packing.
You have powers that put other magic users to shame. Be proud of that. Someone that powerful shouldn't blindly follow in my footsteps.
Number 8, Katherine Kitty Pryde, aka Shadowcat.
I'm the wrong guy to play hide and seek with.
Who's hiding?
Thanks to her ability to phase through walls and other items at will, many fans thought this mutant just avoids fights and pain. As it turns out, Shadowcat's intangible abilities have become pretty versatile over the years. Kate Pryde's powers allow her to disrupt technology, walk on air as if it were stairs, and phase other objects and people through solid obstacles.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna phase this train through that one!
What? No! That's way too much!
There's no other choice!
Alternate universe versions of the character can gain super strength and send other mutants back in time. Even without those abilities, Shadowcat has pulled off impressive feats. Her most famous save came when she made a giant bullet that would have wrecked the Earth completely intangible. That's an incredible accomplishment for someone who's known for walking through walls.
Kitty?
Oh, well, they can't hold us, you know.
Number 7, Zatanna.
What do I do? Pull your energies into me.
This performer has astonished countless audiences with her magic tricks. When she's not playing Vegas, she's probably out saving the world. Thanks to her father's training and natural affinity for magic, Zatanna has mastered the art of logomancy. This allows her to cast spells by speaking backwards.
Girlfriend, someday you have to tell me how you figure out those backwards words so fast.
Maybe backwards is my native tongue.
Over the years, Zatanna has levitated, controlled the weather, and opened portals that allowed people to travel through time and space. And that's not even scratching the surface of what she's capable of. Whatever magic spell you name, she can cast it. Zatanna's abilities have allowed her to earn leadership positions on multiple superhero teams. If she took her own show on the road, you'd bet we buy tickets.
Glad to see you back on your feet, Zatanna.
Never equals one!
Number 6, Flex Mentallo.
Dr. Saucer's attempted robbery of the local aquarium was thwarted by our very own Man of Muscle Mystery.
Even to hardcore comic book fans, this guy's a pretty obscure character. Upon first glance, it looks like Flex Mentallo is just your run-of-the-mill strong man in a Speedo. But he can do so much more than lift things. Mentallo gains different abilities depending on how and what he flexes.
Here, have a look.
What the?
During his history, we've seen him create items out of mid-air using telekinesis and cause blackouts. Some versions of the character can also stay in their prime for decades without any signs of slowing down. Since there is around 600 muscles in the human body, there's no telling what else Flex could do with his unique body. Don't let the Speedo fool you. This hero can literally flex the rules of reality.
The white space. That's beautiful. Heady, poetic. Now, how in the name of do we get in there?
Well, I have a flux for that.
Number 5, Doreen Green, aka Squirrel Girl.
Looks like it's time for two legendary heroes, Ms. Marvel and Squirrel Girl! Let's get nuts!
While there are many superheroes named after animals, this heroine is arguably the most underrated of them all. Her giant bushy tail, quirky personality, and ability to talk to squirrels all make her seem like a big joke. Most heroes and villains immediately write her off. However, many have changed their tune after they see what she can really do.
You gonna stop me, little girl? You and what army?
This one.
Squirrel Girl ambushed Iron Man and sent Dr. Doom running during her very first appearance. During a sparring match with Logan, she was actually able to get Wolverine to back down. Oh, and Squirrel Girl also once defeated a little villain named Thanos. Her victories are admittedly a running joke with Marvel Comics. But despite that fact, we still wouldn't risk making Squirrel Girl angry.
Spider-Man? You're the best at this hero who saves the day stuff. Oh, you like how I totally handled the Juggernaut?
Number 4, Wally West, aka Kid Flash.
Always have to make an entrance, don't you, Kid Flash?
What can I say? It's great to be back.
Kid Flash may not look like much compared to the gods and aliens in the Justice League, but the young Scarlet Speedster has a lot more to offer than some might think. Thanks to Wally's connection to the Speed Force, he's one of the most powerful superheroes of all time.
You know Hell Flash? Nah, when I'm done with this fool, he might.
He can rapidly heal, vibrate through objects, generate lightning, and even time travel. Wally's mentor Barry is also infamous for nearly causing the end of the world after running back to the past. Since the newer Flash can keep up with his senior, the fast hero is capable of messing up reality too. While Quicksilver can't do everything the Flash does, he's another speedster that shouldn't be messed with. Number 3, Patrick L. O'Brien, aka Plastic Man.
Look, Plastic Man, I think we need someone who takes this a little more seriously.
What can be serious?
You might look at Plastic Man and think that he looks absolutely ridiculous. And honestly, you'd be right. But his look is exactly what makes him a deceptively formidable superhero. This former thief turned vigilante has a rubbery body that allows him to shape and stretch himself at will. His ability to outwit enemies with his incredible shifting would be impressive on its own. However, Plastic Man's greatest strength is that he's incredibly difficult to defeat.
What is happening?
I'm happening. Ta-da!
Mind control is completely useless on him. Additionally, he can regenerate his body as long as there are molecules left. It would take God-level intellect or powers to take this stretchy superhero down for good.
Plastic Man, you're alive. Congratulations, you saved the world.
Number 2, Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool.
Who are you? I'm Batman.
The Merc with the Mouth is one of the funniest guys you'll ever find in a supersuit. His healing factor isn't a joke either. Over the years, Deadpool has recovered from some truly nasty injuries. He can be shot, blown up, and lose every limb on his body, and still come back swinging his twin katanas. Deadpool also has enough combat experience to keep up with most fighters. And since he has awareness of the fourth wall, he always has the option to break reality to get out of a jam.
You're so dark! The DINAH from the DC universe!
Deadpool's combination of fast healing, meta-awareness, and assassination skills make him a horrifying enemy to deal with. You'd be very lucky if he only hurt you with words from his big mouth.
Oh, those bullets are like super fast. Here we go.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, Franklin Richards. Few superheroes are able to warp reality.
Please. I have children of my own. I understand your pain.
Even fewer were able to do so at the age of 12. Franklin Richards has been able to use his godlike power to fight Celestials, craft his own pocket universes, and recreate the entire Marvel multiverse. Admittedly, Franklin's powers can burn out when overused, but does that really matter when he can alter reality in between his breaks?
You, our friend, had caused the annihilation of another universe.
A kid with a wild imagination and limitless power is a dangerous combination. So we can only imagine how the world would look if Franklin used his abilities to get what he wants. Honestly, the kid could probably take out the entire Fantastic Four and most other heroes if he tried hard enough.
We can't beat him. He's stronger than any of us.
Yeah, he is.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.